What's up, guys? So, today we're going to be talking about Chloe and some drama that's been happening around Life is Strange. So, for those of you that aren't aware, we got a review for Life is Strange Double Exposure, which is the next installment in the Life is Strange franchise. And let's just say a certain part of the fan base is concerned in terms of what we saw, more specifically the Chloe and Max fans that chose the Bay ending. So, basically, in the first Life is Strange, we had three endings, or technically two: the Arcadia Bay ending, and then the Chloe ending, which allows you to have a friendship or romance option depending on what you chose. And in terms of Life is Strange Double Exposure, the devs in the interview say that they want to respect both endings rather than choosing one canon ending.
So, for returning players like me who made really hard decisions that we now have to live with, do we bring those with us to Life is Strange Double Exposure?
Yes. So, the returning players from Max's first adventure will remember that there's a massive decision to make at the end of that game, results in two very different endings. And it was really important at Deck 9, if we were going to make another Max adventure, that the game would have to respect both those endings. Life is Strange Double Exposure does that very thing. There's no canon ending in our book to the first game.
Which can be a tricky thing because that would essentially mean the game would have two different storylines. For people that chose the Arcadia Bay ending, they'll have the normal storyline that we're going to get, and then those that chose the Chloe ending would essentially require Chloe to be in the storyline, involved, maybe like a buddy cop thing where Max and Chloe are solving the crime together and all that. But that would be hard to actually execute in the game, and that seems like an unrealistic expectation because the game would probably take more time to develop and it probably would need a higher budget. So they had to find a way to reflect all the endings in different ways, but small ways. And I'll show you the clip of the developers talking about it.
Double Exposure will respect both endings in Max's thoughts, her journal, her SMS, her interactions with other characters, what she opts to reveal about her past to her new friends. It's all reflective of that final choice.
So as you can see from what he says, it appears there might not be a physical appearance from Chloe. It looks like maybe we'll get to hear from her through like text messages, we'll see photos, we'll hear Max talk about her in conversations, and maybe we'll see journal entries and things like that. But it appears they're implying there's no physical appearance, or at least they're not stating that there is one. They could be hiding that, of course. Now, like I said earlier, it would be unrealistic to expect two different storylines, but there's certain ways they could do it. Like, for example, they could come up with a simple excuse for people that chose the Bay or Friend. They could say maybe Chloe got a job in Australia, or she's working for some charity organization in like France and has to be gone for like 6 months, or whatever the duration for the story, the events that happen in the story will be. They could use that as an excuse for Chloe to actually not be present while still maintaining Max and Chloe's relationship or friendship. And then if you've ever played Life is Strange, you know your phone is like a big part of the game where you get text messages and things like that. Maybe during key moments of the story, we could have Max and Chloe texting each other, Chloe checking up on Max, asking her what happened, asking her if she should come right now, and then maybe Max telling her, oh no, you don't need to come over, I'll handle it myself, and Chloe saying, okay, don't do what I wouldn't do, or things like that. Just little messages and things like that that show you that the relationship is still, ongoing and things like that. And then maybe in terms of a physical appearance, even though Chloe can't be in the whole game, maybe at the end of the game, whatever choices you choose, whatever it may be, in the end, they could add a cutscene where we see Chloe coming back from wherever she was. Like, let's say she had a job in Australia or whatever, and then she comes back, we see her reunite with Max or something like that. Just something really simple. But the thing that's really concerning was during the developer interview, they showed a conversation between Max and one of her close friends called Safi or something like that. And Safi was asking Max about Chloe.
Is this about the blue-haired girl whose picture you keep in your wallet?
Wait, you snooped in my wallet?
Stop deflecting. The girl with the blue hair. What's the deal with you two?
And the two dialogue options that appeared were we were friends and we were high school sweethearts. Now, the problem here is the were part. This is implying this is in past tense, which is implying something has happened between Max and Chloe, as in maybe they've drifted apart or something like that. Now, I highly doubt they've done anything dramatic like Chloe dying or anything like that. But more than likely, they're going to say Max and Chloe drifted apart, they don't talk, or something like that. Max is running away from her past. Now, obviously, people that chose the Bay ending, that kind of sucks because that was like the perfect ending. You sacrificed a whole town for someone, and then all of a sudden, you guys just drift apart. That kind of does suck. And I feel like they could have executed it in a slightly better way, like the one I just suggested, where she they can still be together, but then she can just be on some trip somewhere for like the next 6 months or whatever the duration of the story was. And I think that would have been the better way to execute it. But of course, the truth is we don't actually really know. We don't have much of the information in regards to what they're going to do with Chloe and all these other characters. Obviously, we have to wait for more information to be revealed. And it's possible they might not reveal all this stuff because it might be story spoilers. So we just have to wait until the game is out. But yeah, those are just my thoughts on what I think they could possibly do to just improve the situation and all that. But anyway, feel free to leave a comment down there and give me your opinion on what you guys think they should do and what you think about this whole situation and all that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I'll check you guys later. Peace.